Okay, so I talked to all my friends about something. Except for one, I know he's not gonna really agree with me. And that's about political correctness. Throughout the years, we've watched political correctness go from an understandable level to what the fuck is wrong with the lawmakers in Washington. Oh, you're gonna go murder and bring about more genocide of American troops and accidental genocide to wherever the fuck you want to go, but you can't say the N word. What? What? We always talk about how, we need to go overseas and we need to fight whatever enemy to protect American freedoms and American rights and the American way of life. And yet, with the National Defense Authorization Act, the John Warner Defense Act, the Patriot Act, among other bits of legislation that are complete bullshit, we have no fucking freedom anymore. Me? I don't like it when a white supremacist was to call a black man a nigger. Yeah, I said it. If you're going to complain about it, there's a report button. But please hear me out first. I hate hearing that. I think it is dull. I think it is stupid. I think it is one of the most retarded things any human being can ever do. However, allowing them to say, as they speak, such things will show a few things here. That we really care about the right of freedom of speech. It will show what an asshole that individual is. And above all, it will show that America is still free. I don't like being called racial slurs of any type. I'm a tan Asian. It's very rare that I ever get the correct racial slurs slung at me. And most of the guys around here, they're racist, but they're racist out of boredom. I've been called a Muslim, I've been called a Mexican, hell, I've even been called a nigger. Because there's only like 30, 40 minorities in my entire town. And the only black folk here in my town are actually from Africa. So you know, like coffee black versus me, just darker shade of gray. Oh, well, darker shade of gray than white people. The moment you begin restricting one's right to speak as they see fit, you are violating the First Amendment. Just as much as you're violating the First Amendment whenever you have a bunch of people who want to protest against whatever and you have the riot police come and shoo them off, even if they're not breaking any laws. And I find that to be disgusting and just terrible and in bad taste as an American. I don't identify myself with my race. I don't. I follow very few Asian anythings. Okay, I like to eat with chopsticks, I love rice, and I can't drive for shit, but those are all my own personal things with very little Asian anything involving itself. Don't know why I felt the need to say that. But we need to end this whole bullshit over political correctness. It allows the people to speak as they see fit, to look as they really will. And by ending this whole shimbag of political correctness, you bring back freedom. But what about it hurting other people's feelings? Well, tell those people to grow a pair of fucking balls. Yeah, I fucking went there. If you're seriously hurt by something somebody says, maybe you're too sensitive and need to grow a pair. Oh, but what if it's a woman? Well, then grow a pair of ovaries. I don't care. Just because you're weak doesn't mean you have to bring your weakness down upon everyone else. The strong should not be constrained by the weak in this regard. And on a final note, if any of you played online games and you've had little kids call, say, racial slurs and all that other crap, did you ever think that maybe the reason why they were saying these things was because they love the reaction people get for being politically incorrect? You remove this political correctness debacle, you're going to see a lot less nigger jokes, a lot less Chinese jokes, all that other crap. Because it's not going to be fun anymore. By making the taboo of being politically incorrect no longer a taboo, under law, it just becomes nothing more than a social taboo, which loses its weight very fast. And with that, I'm done speaking. Political correctness is the end of America. Is the end of any nation. It is a violation of the right to freedom of speech. And it is just as bad as riot police trampling over a bunch of protesters who are doing everything legally and correctly. In my opinion. As such, I want to know what you guys think. If you like the video, like, subscribe, share it. Please. I need the views. And as such, I'm also working on this thing called the Fallout America movement, where we bring back our rights, where we create true equality by removing the things that pay special treatment to any race, any religion, any gender, any group, and lays everything down flat. But you can watch my video on that whenever you feel like it. More information on that, I'm also going to leave you a link to the Facebook page and the new YouTube channel. Have a nice day, guys.